Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be deciding what I'm going to read for next month, the month of May, my birthday month. Last month was my first month ever doing any kind of like TBR game. Usually I just kind of make a list of the books I want to read for that month and then that is my TBR, but I wanted to spice it up. So I'm going to do that again this month. I selected 10 books. I'm going to put them into a like wheel website thing and I'm gonna pick 5. Last month the wheel was not very nice to me. Didn't get a lot of books that I wanted to on the list, but that's okay. Hopefully this TBR will be better. Maybe because it's my birthday month, that like energy will be like mixing with the wheel and the wheel will like listen to me and be like, look, I know you don't want to read this fuck-ass book, I'm not going to pick it for you. And then it'll be a good day. So I'm going to go through the 10 books that I've picked to put in the wheel. I'm not really going to say any kind of synopsis about any of them. If I have something to say about them, I will say it, but that's it. The first one I have is Crazy Rich Asians by Kevin Kwan. I just feel like reading something fun, okay? Something fun, something that's going to give me a chuckle. And I think this is that. I think this would, do that for me. I don't know what it's about though, but I know it's supposed to be funny, so that's the vibe we're going with. Next is a book that I had on the wheel last month that didn't get chosen. It's The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I've said 1,000 times at this point that I love The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern and I just need to read this one. Don't know why I haven't. Maybe because the wheel didn't choose it. Maybe the wheel will choose it this time, but yes, The Night Circus. So the next book I picked kind of on like, like a fuck it kind of move. Vengeful by V.E. Schwab. This is a book that, I've been meaning to read for a long time now. I read Vicious in like, I don't know, 2019. It's 2021. I still haven't read this one. That I think is enough to tell you how I really felt about Vicious. But I still have it. Like, the idea of reading this book is still on my mind. Like, I haven't absolutely given up on it, but I can't bring myself to actually pick it up and do it. Maybe the wheel will finally force me to read this book. If it does, I can't say I'm going to be happy about it, but that's just the way life is sometimes, The next book I picked is The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. Do I know what this is about? Absolutely not. But I've heard that it's sad. And I just, you know what? That sounds like something that I want to read right now. Something sad. I either want to read something like funny and a good time or something really emotional and sad. Don't know why. Those two very opposite emotions are what I'm wanting out of my reading experience right now, but that's that, I guess. The next book is Take a Hint, Dani Brown by Talia Hibbert. I read Get a Life, Chloe Brown like a few months ago. It was okay. It wasn't my favorite. It just kind of was what it was. I've heard better things about this book than Get a Life, Chloe Brown, so I'm hoping that I'll like this one more. I don't know. Gonna try it out. So the next book, you know what? I'm just gonna let it explain itself. It's Frat Girl by Kylie Roach. I got this book solely because it looks terrible. I actually really hope this gets picked because I want to know if it is terrible. Like, I feel like this could turn around and be like good. But I have to know that. I just have to. The next is The Immortalist by Chloe Benjamin. I actually read like a couple chapters of this like a year ago and then stopped reading. I don't know, it just wasn't the vibe in the moment, I guess, but it was kind of interesting from what I read, but I just kind of want to finish it at this point and get it done and get it off my TBR. Next, I have a book that I've been wanting to read for so long. Is Beloved by Toni Morrison. Just, a classic, a staple. I haven't read any Toni Morrison before, and this is obviously like her most famous book. So yeah, we'll see if the wheel picks this for me. Next, I have another classic. I have The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. I love Sylvia Plath. I love her poetry. I discovered Sylvia Plath when I was like entering high school, and I was just obsessed. But I still haven't read any of her novels. Don't know why, I just haven't. So, The Bell Jar. The next book is also one that I had on the list for last month that didn't get picked, and it's Such a Fun Age by Kylie Reid. Everybody has read this book at this point, and everybody likes this book, and I just want to read it for myself, you know? I want to know what all the hype is, and I feel like it's gonna be so good. Like, I just feel like it's gonna be a really good book, and I'm gonna love my time with it. I'm really hoping this one gets chosen, honestly. Alright, so we got our wheel, we got our books, Grammarly's telling us our grammar looks good, I guess. Let's go. No. Oh my god. I almost died. I almost died. That was horrifying. Alright, first book, Bell Jar. Okay. The wheel, I think, is being nicer to me this month. I think the wheel and I have gotten acquainted since last month. You know, we're friends now. I think this is good. Second book chosen, Night Circus. Oh my gosh. Wheel? Are we friends? Oh my, I'm so excited. I'm so excited now. Alright, book 4. We got 2 more books. Hello? This literally has not picked one bad book so far. Watch. Vengeful is gonna come right after this. One more book, right? Yes. It's gonna be Vengeful. Watch. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I could not be happier right now. Yes! Wow. I was expecting to get Vengeful, The Immortalists, whatever the fuck else is on here that I didn't actually really care about reading that much. Like, all I got were books that I wanted to read. You know what? Honestly, I think the one book out of this list that I probably want to read the least might be Take a Hint, Dani Brown, or The Bell Jar. Just because Get a Life, Chloe Brown wasn't really my favorite. So Take a Hint, Dani Brown, I'm not like too excited about it. I'm just like reading it and hoping that it's better, I guess. But I'm still like looking forward to it. Like, I'm not like, oh my fuck, why did that get picked? You know? I am a little disappointed that Such a Fun Age did not get picked, but that's okay. There's always next month, you know? There's always next month. Alright, so let's go through the 5 books that the Wheel so graciously picked for me. My new BFF, The Wheel. First and foremost, we have The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. Can't wait to read her finally. The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, which I also cannot wait to read. I don't know what this is about. Like, I know it's like a circus that's like open at night. I don't know. Something like that. Magic, whimsical, things like that. Keywords. I don't know. But I like how these things are like chrome. They're like colorful. Anyway, next, Crazy Rich Asians. Really excited to read this. Hoping it'll give me a good laugh. I don't know what the fuck this is about, but I'm hoping that it'll give me a good time. You know, I'm hoping that I will have a good time reading it, and that's all that matters. Take a Hint, Dani Brown, you know, excited to dive back into the world of the Brown sisters. Hopefully, I will like this book better than Chloe Brown. Like I said, Get a Life, Chloe Brown was okay. It wasn't my favorite thing ever. I didn't really care for it that much, but I have high hopes for this one. So, we'll see how it goes. And last but not least, Frat Girl. There's a feminist in the frat house, guys. It sounds really bad. Like, it sounds terrible. But what if it's actually good? You know what I mean? Like, you never know. Like, don't judge a book by its cover, but also don't judge a book by its title. Well, I feel like you can kind of judge a book by its title. I don't know. Can you? That's up for debate. Honestly, out of all the books that got chosen, I think I'm most excited about this one. Just because I think I'm gonna have fun with it. Like, I think it's gonna be fun. You know, the semester's ending. It's stressful. I just want something fun. I want something enjoyable. Like, I think, like, Crazy Rich Asians and, like, Take a Hint, Danny Brown are both gonna be fun because they're meant to be fun. But this is gonna be fun, I think, in the sense that it's, like, so bad that it's fun. Like, when you watch a bad movie and you have a good time watching it. We'll see how this goes. I could actually end up hating this, though. Like, this could be so bad that it's just fucking bad. Like, not fun, not enjoyable to read, nothing. It's just fucking terrible. So, you know. So those are the books that are on my May TBR now. The books that The Wheel gave to me. My new friend, The Wheel. Thank you to The Wheel for actually giving me books that I want to read this month, as opposed to last month giving me basically every book that I didn't want to read on my list, so that's a plus. I'm excited to read these books next month. I'm actually excited for my TBR next month. Let me know if you've read any of the books that I talked about today. Let me know what books you're planning on reading next month. I would love to know. And yeah, that concludes today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye!